Hey, what's going on? It's Ryan Stewman, President, CEO of Break Free Academy, and your favorite sales blogger over at hardcorecloser.com. And I'm also a guy that's closed over 50,000 sales in my lifetime. And so I'm going to share with you some really important things today when it comes to sales advice. Now, look, there's lots of sales trainers out there that'll tell you this, that, and the other. There's lots of salespeople out there that love to advise you that haven't sold shit. I'm going to give you firsthand experience, some things today that are going to reframe your mind, reframe the way that you think about sales. But here's the deal. It's going to be different. It's not going to be what everybody else says, and it's not going to be the same old raw stuff. I'm going to give you some deep psychology today that will help you close more sales. But here's what I know. It's going to be simple, and so you're going to be tempted to discredit the things that I share with you. Don't do that. Just trust the process. Detach yourself from the outcome and then get after it, okay? So first thing that's going to make you successful in sales is learn to listen less than you speak. You see, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. First of all, because we're programmed to hear not only our voice, but the voice and the noises around us as well. And in sales, salespeople hate silence. It's like it's their mortal enemy. It's the biggest thing that they're scared of. If you ask a salesperson, hey man, what are you most afraid of? They won't say not making a commission check. They won't say, oh, not earning money, not taking care of my family. They'll say, I'm scared of silence. They hate it. They think that they constantly have to talk on the phone. They constantly talk over the prospect. They constantly try to talk their way into sales when more often than not, what happens is they talk themselves out of a sale. How many times have you watched somebody not shut the fuck up and then end up talking themselves out of a sale? I see it happen all the time. The number one thing that I tell my salespeople is my favorite sales saying, which is he who speaks the least earns the most. If you take a sales conversation and you transcribe it, and the person that uses the less words is the person that is going to end up closing the sale. If the prospect spoke less, chances are the salesperson didn't close that. If the salesperson spoke less, chances are that meant that they were listening. The prospect felt the empathy, right? Because when you listen to people, you get empathy. They understand that you have empathy for their situation. Empathy means that you understand their situation. And then what happens is they're more likely to take you up on your suggestion just simply because you actually paid attention to them. Think about it these days. Most people's wives don't listen to them. Most people's husbands don't listen to them. Their employees don't listen to them. Their boss don't listen to them. Their kids don't listen to them. Hell, people pay psychiatrists, psychotherapists, and psychologists just to sit on a couch and talk to them so somebody will fucking listen to them. And meanwhile, as salespeople, our main thing is we just try to talk our way into a sale. We just talk. I'm telling you, he who speaks the least earns the most in this industry. Another thing that I'll share with you that's a successful closing tip is to be confident. When you diagnose somebody's problem and you offer a solution to what it is that they're struggling with, and you get that by how? By listening and asking questions. But when you diagnose somebody's problem and you offer them a solution, you have to do so confidently. You can't say things like, well, I think this will work for you, or I guess this will work for you. You have to make statements that are power statements like, it's been my experience that every time somebody is in your situation, then we've fixed this. You have to make power statements like, we've done this before, I'm confident that I can help you. You're no different than anybody else, because what happens is most people say, well, I think if we just do this for you, it'll probably work. And that does not exude confidence whatsoever. What that does is that exudes insecurity, and nobody wants to give money to someone who's insecure about the outcome that they want and about the solution to their problem. Now, the next thing that's a huge tip for you is to not only have empathy and listen, speak less, listen more. He who speaks the least earns the most. Not just confidently diagnose people, but actually care. Do you know it makes all the difference in the world if the prospect knows that you actually care? So many salespeople, we got such a bad rap out there. We're like the pit bulls of the sale. Like salespeople are like the pit bulls of the business world, right? Pit bulls are the greatest, most loving, wonderful, loyal dogs. But if one of them bites you, it bites hard. And then the news will be all over it. The news will be reporting everything else, and get so much bad publicity. It's the same with salespeople. We're the most loyal, caring people on the planet. But if one of us fucks somebody over, guess what immediately happens? The news covers it. They try to make us out to be bad people, everything else. So if you actually care, which means that you actually want the desired result that the prospect wants, and you're actually willing to do whatever it takes in order to make sure that whatever it is that you ensure them, and operate with integrity, by the way, that you ensure them is going to work, and is going to be the outcome of the situation that they're in, then guess what? They know that you care. People know when you care. They do. I've got 8 years in this business. And the only reason I've got 8 years with a flawless track record is because I give a fuck about people. When someone becomes a client to me, they're like family. I'm proud of them. It's not a celebration because we made a sale. It's a celebration because we're solving problems. It's a celebration because their life's going to get better. It's a celebration because we know that they're about to go to the top and can't be stopped because they're a part of our circle now. It's not about commission checks. It's about significance, legacy, and actually caring about the outcome of that client. When people come to me and they say, I'm struggling in this area after I bought this program, we do our best to help that person get through that struggle and keep moving forward. So listen, if you're looking to close more sales, follow the 3 steps that I just gave you. Follow them to a T. Don't deviate. Make sure you listen. Make sure you act with confidence and show them that you care. It'll make all the world the difference in your commission check. It'll make all the world the difference in the headaches that you have in your business. And that's how you make big checks. Because the man Zig Ziglar once said, if you help enough people get what they want, you'll eventually get what you want. And if you care enough to help them get what they want, they'll make sure that you get what you want. Now listen, if you want to improve your sales game, if you want to get better at closing people, you want to get better at handling objections, I've been called the world's best objection handler by people like Marshall Silver, Frank Kern, Russell Brunson, then go over to closercards.com, grab our flashcards for closers, train your brain to handle objections like they're nothing, learn them, master them, churn through them. Every single day for a month, you'll be a lean, mean, objection handling, closing machine. Make sure you check out other videos on this channel. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you in another video.